Hello and welcome back to Operations with Void. I'm your host, Forgotten Void, and today we are showcasing the current, brand new Operation D-Day. I should have a couple videos up. If you want to click this link, that should bring you to the more recent one where I talk about the operation. And I believe I'm using Cruiser. Anyways, so that was on the public test server. Now we're going to go into the live server. Actually, we're not going to use WeV41. We're going to use West Virginia 44. Okay. So yes, 41 and 44. 41 is a main battery gun ship. 44 is the better ship. It has secondaries. Anyways, so since I've already covered destroyer and cruiser play on the public test server, I'm going to be showcasing this operation in a battleship. And I'll try to explain the other stuff, but to find the other roles, it's better to just watch those videos. As for the operation itself, you have a separate port. So whenever you're the port leader, you press the D-Day or the back to port, and it swaps it for your entire division if you're in a division with someone else, so only the leader can do that. So this one, it's Omaha Beach. There are 3 events. So this is the first one. This is for the 13 days, and then we have the next patch, and the next patch will have 2 more operations. One where you play as the Germans, and one where you play as the Allies. I don't have videos of either of those yet. I will eventually, hopefully a week or so. We'll see about how I do this weekend. Anyways, so you have torpedo boats. There'll be a lot of torpedo boats. And then you have some destroyers will come out later. The purpose of this is, first you have to get rid of the AA guns so your planes can come in. And then you have to take care of the main battery guns. The airfields will they are not an objective, but if you take out the airfields, then the planes coming at you become a lot less. So this is for Utah Beach, one of the 5 beaches that was attacked on an Operation D-Day. Forget what day exactly it was. June 4th, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Anyways, so by getting stars, you will get patches, you will get intelligence folders, and these will have different classified documents. And as you get these documents, they can be used. They are obtained randomly. Some of them can only be used for the Allies, others can only be used for the Axis, and they have different levels with normal, secret, and then top secret, with each level giving better bonuses for your ship. And some against specific enemies, I should say. So the classified documents, like we randomly got one for the next one. So we can't use this yet. Yay. It's the one downside about this. However, as you collect them, the first group can be used on the first mission and the third mission. The second one can only be used on the second mission. So we are going to go ahead and equip this. You also have a chance to equip it during the battle. And then here's where it's explaining about secrecy levels, where you can, the first one's AA damage, and then the next one is more, I don't know, it'll give you more stuff. I think the top one is you take half damage from planes and you have really good AA damage. So that's that. And then you have to get stars to go on through. And once you've gotten this week's all of the rewards for this week, so these are all the rewards for this week, then you can get more signals containers as you continue earning stars. You cannot continue on with the rest of them until next week. And then the next week you will have D-Day containers and then D-Day containers. So for only this one will it be the more signal containers. Okay, that's rewards. Really quick, ship. I'm using my Massachusetts captain personally. I would actually swap out inertia fuse for the AA defense with WV-44. That is just personally me, but because my Massachusetts is a tier 8 and tier 8 you're getting a lot of higher armor. That's why we have it for Massachusetts to get more straight damage. For this particular op, you don't need it. So if you have a spare 21 captain lying around, this is for WV-44, which should be good for this op, and is really good for the third op as well. You can swap out, you can basically do this with the loadout, but instead of inertia fuse, have a defense. And the reason why I'm not doing grease the gears is because normally you're going to keep your guns on one side. Okay, with that, let's go ahead and go into battle. Now, the reason why I wanted to point out the destroyers and the cruisers earlier is because you're more likely to get into a game with a destroyer or a cruiser. And it's much easier, whereas with a battleship, we got lucky. I don't know why we got in, but we got in early. So once you start the battle, then you have another screen where you can make sure you have the right ones equipped. We can't really equip any others, so we are going to do that. And that will last for this period of time. So even after the battle starts, you can still select them. But once you've selected them, you cannot go back and reselect them. So here, there should be ships to the left and to the right. We actually want high explosive. And in fact, we probably will only shoot high explosive throughout this match. We won't even shoot armor piercing, because if I recall correctly, the forts get their armor reduced. It's to the point where you would overpen with armor piercing, and you need to shoot them with high explosive if you're using a battleship. Atlanta is really good in this song. If you have an Atlanta, if you want to run a cruiser, Atlanta is good because of the radar at tier 7 and the high DPM and ship-based depth charges. The reason why ship-based depth charges are important is because there's a lot of mines, and the ship-based depth charges clear out a lot. As you can see, the Helena's already found the start of one of the minefields. You cannot shoot the mines, but you can depth charge them. So like there, we only got 2, but a ship with ship-based depth charges will be able to get more, much more. Okay. And once the planes start attacking the forts there that have ridiculously high gunfire rates, they're supposed to be using the same guns as Good Job Marker or Z31, Z39. So we are talking one round every 7-8 seconds. Yet they fire one round every 2 seconds. So that is it for me. That's for the QE. This is for me. You actually don't have to go very deep in, and the mines will eventually time out. However, as I said, the mines will time out, but there are mine planes that will drop more minefields. And so even if you clear out the mines, there will be another wave or two of mines. We're just focusing on the AA guns right now because our secondaries can focus on the other torpedo boats. Now, when the mine is like this, it's not a full red circle, you can actually run into it and clear the mine out that way. You will not get a mine clearing ribbon, but it will clear the mine. So now we are waiting for the planes to go in because they will spot the coastal guns. And once the coastal guns are spotted, only after this point in time will they take full damage. Before this time, they will actually take, even if you're blind firing them, you see where they're at, and you blind fire them, they'll only take minimal damage. So we'll see what AP does. We'll also shoot down some planes. Yep, overpen. As expected. So that's why it's probably better to just shoot HE each time. There will be destroyers. There should be 7, yes. 7 coming in. Some should be coming in down south and the other coming up north, so they are split. Okay, so if you get a full pen, you're going to do more damage to the coastal gun, but you're more likely to get penetrations with high explosive. Oh. The destroyers have come. Time to go. I probably should take care of the destroyers, shouldn't I? You know, it'd be nice if there was like a light cruiser next to me that could help with that. You know, like a Helena. Luckily, one of the Weevy's 44's nice features is the 40-second heal. So the heal comes off cooldown very quickly. See. Hey, that's good chunk on that T-22. Really? Missed that T-22? And now, oh, okay, so the assault ships came in. Luckily, I've been more or less distracting these destroyers. Oh, that was lucky. I chose the right moment to swap. Unluckily, because I'm the sole surviving member of my team, we're probably not going to get the destroyer, all the LSTs there. Nor everything. So we have 3. I still need to incapacitate one more coastal gun. So I'm going to focus on that because that is the victory condition. So while Oh, thank you. Oh, so that you don't get the we're only the last ones alive until all of the LSTs have died. That's nice to know. And it's a defeat. Because the only one who focused on the forts really was me, and I didn't focus on them enough. So, I hope this makes the lesson. Even though I took out as many of the destroyers as I could, it wasn't enough, especially when one of them came and rammed me. That was not nice. And I should have focused more on the forts. However, even with that loss, we're at 971 base XP. So focus on the forts, otherwise you lose. You need those. You need to get the AA guns and then the forts, otherwise you end up with a loss like this. Destroyers, everything else are just secondaries. Forts, AA guns, then forts. Unless it poses a direct risk to your health, which those destroyers were posing a direct risk to my health. If you have any questions, any thoughts, comments, feel free to let me know in the comments section. And I hope your first battle does not go as poorly as my first battle. That said, I do hope to see you when I post my next video. I'm not sure when that will be. That will be a surprise for you. Have a good one.